were diagnosed really young with obviously your issues, your ADHD and the OCD element, but do you feel that like, how do you feel that diagnosis, like, because a lot of kids go through school, the schools don't want to know, schools don't have that infrastructure there to say, oh, you've got X. Do you feel like being given that diagnosis was helpful? Do you think it impacted or helped you in any way? Or actually, do you think it was the opposite?
I think in the period of time when I got diagnosed, I was in like foster care. I was going through loads of stuff. I had a carer. And I think at that time, my mum just wanted to know what was wrong with me. And she put me in a place called Collinham Gardens. And I remember, like it was yesterday, this place was like a mini hotel. And you come back of a weekend if your parents wanted you to go back, or you'd stay there. And I remember like really clearly, there was one time I used to have the cassettes. You put the cassettes in, you'd actually turn to rewind it. That's how old I am now. So and I had this cassette, I had a reggae, and I listened to reggae. And I'm sleeping, and this bread's just come and tried to take my cassette off me. I said, bro, trust me, you don't want to do that. And I've grabbed my cassette, and it's kind of like snapped, because I had the shit headphones, the ones with like literally it was little plastic, and you like, yeah. So it's literally just snap, and I've just gone crazy, and I was through him, because this kind of time I'd had new judo a bit. Anyways, this big guy, big black guy, just got me and just grips me and put my hand behind me and put me in. It's called a jacuzzi room, and it had like paddings, and I just remember looking to the like through the window, and it saw the stars. So it was at night, and they make you sleep over. And I come back to the period of like, was it worth it? Like I can remember like yesterday, and that hurt me. It still hurts me now. My mum put me in it, but then in the long run, was it even worth it? Because like the teachers, yes, I had help in special school, but then when I went to mainstream school, I lasted a week, and then went back to the unit. So I didn't really get much special help. I got one help from a teacher called Melissa, who really helped me. She was like 1-to-1, but I don't think I had special help. I don't think back then I had over amazingly help just because of what I had. And I could say that about British judo as well. I don't think they understood me. So even though I was diagnosed with it, I don't think I've had amazingly special help. I think the people around me, my coach Luke, Lee Davis, Chris, the people that have coached me individually, they've understood me, because they know what I've got. But I don't think outside I've had amazingly help. No, I don't think I have.
And do you think that's it? I'm going a bit off piece now, but do you think like had people understood the condition, because it is like it's not something you can control. If people understood that better, they would understand you more, and then that would have helped you? Or do you think that actually people just think they see the letters and think, well, we're not gonna help him? What do you think?
I think it's a catch-22, isn't it? Like I think people get told what I've got, they'll try to understand it and they'll try to work with it, you know. But then there's the people just think like, well, he's just acting like that. So like I try to be the best person I can be with what I've got. And even sometimes I look at myself at 31 and say, I ain't got ADHD. I would be like that if I didn't have it, like, because that's the way I am as a person. So I kind of think, understand the diagnosis and just do the best what you can do. But at the end of the day, I'm still a person. Try to just understand me as a person. The same way at 31, I now try to understand my girlfriend. I try to understand my mum. I try to understand my dad. I try to understand my little daughter. You know, it doesn't matter if she's got ADHD, OCD, autism. I just try to understand them as a person. And when I hurt them and when I don't hurt them, you know. And sometimes I think just taking that into consideration goes a long more away than saying, all right, that person's got ADHD, so let's just treat them like that. Maybe they might like to be treated like that.